They have opens in Texas. I'm coming down for a Dallas Open at some point. No, having buys at opens is difficult, unlike having buys at Grand Prix. They want buys at opens to be special. They don't want the half the room to have them. There's 32 people that have buys at opens. There's like, half the field has buys at a Grand Prix. The leaderboard will never reset. The points fall off quarter by quarter. So if you want to work your way into buys, you have to start working now, and then, it's a process. This hand's so medium. Now that we've gotten thoughts east. I'm sure this bird's dead, but we're not playing it. Interesting. Alright. That's good for us. I think I'm going to play Overgrown Tomb out here. I don't know if play the Wooded Foothills. Get that. It gives them information on what's in our hand, but I think I'd rather get the land that Wooded Foothills gets. Get a Sacred Foundry here. I guess I don't want to get a Sacred Foundry. I want to get Temple Garden because I want to have triple green if he kills the bird. If he plays Liliana and edicts us here, we'll bin the Wall of Omens. I think it's way more than 300. You got to factor in all the GPTs that give 2 buys, and then like 750 Planeswalker points is not a lot. Like playing in one Grand Prix gives you half the points you need for a buy almost. So. Breaking even playing SCGs is much easier than breaking even playing Wizards events. So I'm not blocking here because he could just bolt the bird and then this will be a 4/4, or you can terminate the bird. Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's bolting the bird. Got the Soul Reeds. Dark Confidant followed up. That'd be pretty good. Scavenging Ooze, sure. Alright, I'll play that. Do I want to play Overgrown Tomb and Chord for a bird? I don't think so. We're going to take a hit for up to 8 next turn. That's kind of scary. I was not blocking the Scavenging Ooze if he attacked, so he missed 2 points of damage. You have Fulminator to follow this up? Liliana, sure. Are you Liliana plussing? Okay, sure. I'm going to bin Ghost Quarter, I think, yeah. And he made his Goyf bigger post-combat. Just don't question it. Just accept your opponent's doing what they're doing. Pass the turn here. Probably have to bin a Chord of Calling when he pluses here. No, you need it's like 750 for a buy, right? Am I wrong? I thought it was 750. Alright. Well, let's see how poorly this can go. Me Terminated or Abrupt Decay here. Path the Goyf. And now we got a top deck. Oh, it's unfortunate. Hopefully his last card is good and he doesn't want to discard it with Liliana. That's That's exactly what happened. Hmm. I'm surprised he didn't edict me there. Oh, I messed up. I forgot we've got a big game hunter in the main deck. I haven't been playing with that card. So I can we can chord for BGH and have killed the we could have chorded for BGH and killed the Tarmogoyf and then path this next turn. That would have been much better off. Alright, well at least we're working him into this land, so we'll block. He's gonna eat two things, then we'll big game hunter it. Right. Ended up being about the same. He got to eat some cards out of our graveyard, but make us discard now. Come on, don't do it. One more turn. Sweet. Red source. Courser. Alright, going to be red source. Ship it, Liliana. Awesome, Australian. That's not what I want to see on top. Now Dark Confidant's going to give him fodder to discard with Liliana, probably. Yeah, found a swamp. So we're going to lose Kiki here. So we're in a bad spot. He's got Confidant online. I mismanaged my resources. Yeah, sure, Inquisition. Why wouldn't you just plus the Liliana? There's literally one card in my hand. Maybe he's just like playing out both of his cards. Okay, and then he's gonna plus the Liliana, sure. Maybe he wanted to check and make sure I didn't have path before he did that, but like he could have just, yeah, whatever. To each their own. All right, there's path on top, so like maybe we can pull this out. I'm gonna ship at Lily here if he wants to trade his Bob for my Courser. That's fine. He could double block, but yeah, just 2 free points on Lily. He probably lost to a Batloth recently. Fair. Nothing like results basedness, but I understand. You're not wrong. That could be a thing. So we could Edict us and then Edict us again with the second Liliana. Then pathing the Bob hopefully gets us in this game. If he edicts us twice, I'm probably binning Bird's Big Game Hunter. This card was sweet though, and I wish if I would have remembered we had it, we would have been in an even better spot. So we're going to bin a Bird. Probably going to play the other one and Edict us again.
The next day, when Caillou went to preschool, he had almost forgotten about the shoes. Hi, Caillou.
Block with Wall of Omens.
Do you like that? Look, they light up what I want. Those are the shoes I wanted.
We have like Lily Bolt as his 2 cards. We know about Lily. We don't know what his last one is.
Caillou didn't move, even though he was it. He was too busy thinking about the shoes. Caillou, it's time to line up.
Play Lily, don't do anything. Alright, yeah, whatever. Okay. To each his own. His or her own. Path this, attack your Liliana for 3. I guess.
Are you two excited about your play date? Yes. What about you, Caillou? Caillou hadn't even heard Mommy talking. He was too busy watching.
Hey, these are Magic Online leagues. Only the best and the brightest are allowed to play. Lots of people are bad at Magic. I make lots of mistakes all the time. Yeah, that's not good for us. There's a wall of roots on top of our deck, so we're not hitting gas for a little while. Thankfully, we have Wall of Omens just sitting here.
Sorry, Caillou. You're just gonna have to wait till you outgrow the ones you got.
Courting for a 5-drop is not how you're going to beat the Eldrazi deck. Just like putting it out there. Everyone keeps like recommending, like I would recommend Hornet Queen. They're like, if we tried Hornet Queen to beat the Eldrazi, courting for a 7-drop sounds like the way to beat the aggro deck. And it's just like, no. Courting for expensive things to beat that deck isn't any better than, okay, Resto is Besto. Resto would big game hunt this Tarmogoyf. Magus the Moat. I thought about Magus the Moat. The problem with him is that he, Magus of the Moat gets dismembered. I didn't insult my opponent. I said only the best and the brightest are allowed to play. My opponent is one of the best and the brightest. And if you're telling me that he's not, you're insulting him. I almost just instinctually gave his guys -1/-1, but we can actually ship with the bird into Liliana here.
Do anything in those shoes. Hey, I know what we can do. What? Ready? I'll mix you to the other side of the yard.
The next bannings are April. So he's got us under the Abyss now with this Tarmogoyf, basically.
Would win in her fancy new shoes.
So we're gonna block with Pontiff to start.
Until she ran around the patch of dirt instead of running through it. Hey, I won! I won! How come you stopped running? There was a big patch of dirt. I want to keep my new shoes new. David thought for a minute about Clementine's new shoes, and he came to a very startling discovery.
We will draw a spell at some point. And it looks like our opponent's drawn a lot of lands, but we passed him twice, so you know. Take that for what it is. We're looking for like a Revelark, or a Revelark would actually just be insane. He must have drawn a threat, otherwise this attack doesn't make sense. Either that or a bolt. You just like bolting something. I don't. Sure. I'm gonna go to 3. Missionary. Mission is scary. Not did the bolt anymore. Got that going for us. So we're going to ship with BGH into Liliana here, so he can't get to ultimate right away. We're going to speed bump Missionary into the Tarmogoyf, and then put Wall of Roots in front of the Finks again. We're looking for like Resto or Revelark here, so that way we can blink this BGH and kill this Goyf. I don't know, I mean, like, the discard decks you, like, just have to draw well against. There's not a whole lot of strategy content there. Like, you just, like, have to hope that you peel better than they peel most of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to pay for this off the Wall of Roots, because if we draw a Chord, I want a Chord for 5 on his turn. And do your bird. Alright, that's a speed bump at least. Block with Bird of Paradise.